I don't know if there's a name of this particular viewpoint, but I'm in Yosemite National Park. If you come through this tunnel's, I don't know, half a mile long, 3/4 of a mile long, and you come out the other side of the tunnel, and this is your view. We just got here today, we haven't done any hiking yet. A place like this does have an effect on you. It, I don't know, makes you, kind of forces you to put things in perspective to an extent. You're a tiny little dot, you know. I mean, look at this. Yeah. This has been here for a long, long time, and it's going to be here a long, long time after we're gone. I can stand here and look at this all day. I hope this is coming through on the camera well enough. It's hard to tell like this. Oh, and then the mountains continue on up back behind us. And the road goes through the valley down there to the village center, or whatever it is, in the middle of the park. That's pretty much where we're headed. We're near the Yosemite Village, little town in the valley floor here, surrounded by mountains. This is not the best time to be here. I like to come back in the morning when it's, for one thing, much cooler, although there's a nice breeze blowing. But as you can see, it's just packed with vehicles. I mean, this place, it's the weekend after the 4th of July. It's just packed. I would imagine I can come down here in the morning though, and be nobody really down here. See if I can get over here. There's some waterfalls, but I got to move to get a view of it, so I'm going to pause this. I don't know if you can see that. There's waterfalls there. That's Yosemite Falls. Lots of vehicles. This is the Bridal Veil Creek waterfall. Actually, maybe the campground we're staying at. We're in a narrow patch. We've got stiff mountains on that side, and I know you can't see, but there's just another wall of mountains, just solid rock. So you can see that right on that side. The valley here is just a very narrow strip in between these sheer rock slopes, and these things are, it's like 2,000 or 3,000 feet in a lot of places. I don't know how well the waterfall's coming through. I'm gonna move to a different spot. You can see there now the waterfall isn't really a waterfall anymore. The wind's caught it, and it's just dang. The wind's caught it, it's just blowing it all over the place. The reason you have this narrow valley between these two, you know, sheer rock faces is it was all carved out by glaciers. Glaciers went through here and just carved this whole thing out. So it's basically, you got this long, it winds around, but you've got what's basically a long U-shaped valley, sharp slopes on either side. Boy, it's beautiful. Just don't come on a major holiday or a weekend following a major holiday. Boy, it's crowded. Okay, me and my brother up here at, well, not technically at Glacier Point. It's still a 1/4 mile down there, but this is a heck of a little view spot. And I like this one because this is not where the tourists typically come. It's nice and open. That's Half Dome right there. Half Dome what? The other side collapsed? Was it?
Well, I think this side collapsed.
Well, I mean, I know, but it's called Half Dome because half of it just slid away.
Half of it.
Okay, so that's Half Dome. It's called Half Dome, yeah. Half of it slid into the valley. So you have half left. And that's Yosemite Valley down there. You got the two waterfalls. Do you remember the name of these?
I can find out in 5 seconds.
Well, he's looking for there's two waterfalls here. You got the one upper one there, and then it flows down and goes looks about half a mile through the trees there, and then there's a second waterfall, which turns into a river that flows into the valley. There's hiking trails where you can hike down in there, hike across the waterfalls, even climb up on top of Half Dome, which would be an amazing view. Imagine standing on top of that, looking at this valley. Or this, is this Sentinel Dome over there? Or what is that?
I'm not sure what that is.
That pyramid-looking one. That would be a hell of a view. I mean, imagine that view.
King something peak, but I'm not sure.
Well, that thing there, that one in the middle, that would be a nice view. So that to the left there of Half Dome, that entire valley was carved out by glaciers, and probably most of this. So, man, that is an amazing view. I couldn't even say for sure how far away Half Dome is. I mean, it's just so big, and from this it could be a mile, it could be 5 miles. I expect it's like 2 or 3 miles, but it's hard to say. But we still got a quarter-mile walk to get down to the glacier point itself, but I had to stop here. This is an amazing view, and I always enjoy the ones that are not, that are just kind of semi-private, because, here's the viewpoints up there. We're down here in the rocks. So we're about to walk a quarter-mile down to the actual glacier point and see exactly what that shows. And we've moved down a little bit. We found this neat map. Got North Dome, which is the one right in the middle of the screen, and Basket Dome is one just to the right. And you've got the Tenaya Canyon in the middle, and then of course you've got Half Dome right there. And then you've got the falls. The upper fall is Nevada Fall. It's 594 feet. And then the lower fall there is Vernal Fall. It's 317 feet. Just above Nevada Fall to the left, you got another little Half Dome looking thing, which is Liberty Cap. And next to that is Mount Broderick, which is kind of right behind a tree. Let me get up here. And then what's this other one?
Mount Star King.
Mount Star King is that one in the middle, that pyramid looking thing. So, boy, it'd be nice if we were here in the afternoon where the light was shining on this stuff instead of creating shadow, and also be nice if it wasn't so hazy. But
they're all coming from the other side.
It's nice the way it is. Okay, this is the actual glacier point. It's about 1/8 of a mile on down, and it shows a view off in the other direction. This is Yosemite Valley below us, Yosemite Village. There's Half Dome again. And it shows more stuff over here on this side. Those rocks would be cool to climb out on, but they won't let you. Kind of looks like a dog there. Very difficult to see, but there's not a lot of water flowing, but there's Yosemite Falls right there. I doubt you can even see it because there's very little water flowing right now. They tend to dry up in the summertime, as they say. And you can get, that's Tenaya Valley, or actually Tenaya Canyon there. So Tenaya Canyon, then it joins up with Yosemite Valley just right down there, and you can see Yosemite Village. I'm going to try to get to a different viewpoint. A little quick little video. Viewpoint may not be much different, but I always like to find a little spot away from where all the main tourist things are. Really, all you have to do is just climb down on the rocks a little ways and kind of get a view all to yourself. So, there's a Look at that. A bluebird of some kind. There's a bunch of little, they're hard to get on video because they move so quickly, but there's a bunch of little, some like chipmunks. They're very small. I mean, they're like 5 or 6 inches, really tiny. They're full grown, but they're just really, really tiny little things, but they move like greased lightning. So it's hard to, you know, to get pictures or video of them. It might be easier to get pictures, but get video, you'd like to be kind of close up, and they're very difficult to get video of. Because they're so small, you got to get close up. You get close up and then they run off. So, but this is actually Glacier Point. That other viewpoint back there was, I don't even have any idea. Well, okay, that's more or less east because there's the sun. So that viewpoint back there was more to the east and to the south, whereas this one is more, I mean, that's pretty much directly north then. So, I'm not sure what else we've got. I mean, we're going to head out today, and we're going to head back to Vegas and spend the night. Then we're going to Mount Charleston, but we'll see what else we've got left here today to see. Hey, this is Tioga Road, leaving Yosemite Village. It's only a few miles outside of Yosemite Village. I climbed up on top of the rocks here to get a better view. And my brother's telling me to hurry, but I had to get a shot of this. Several tunnels along this road. We passed through 2 small ones, and there's another one just right up here. But, so, bro's yelling, so I gotta go. I have to forget the name of this point we're at. There's a sign by the road, I forgot. It's about mile 30 on the Tioga Road out of Yosemite Village. These granite covered mountains and this big dome there, whatever that is. Imagine there's a lot of wind noise, but it actually feels really good here. Yeah, these mountains are just solid granite. There's a few trees on them, but there's just not a lot of room for the trees to grow in all the granite. But that is, and it's all around too. I mean, you can see the parking area there. But well, that's pretty amazing. This is an amazing place. You know, it's amazing. Wow. Right up to a nearby lake. We're going to stop and have a cookout before heading on to Bethany. There's that view again. I climbed up on the rocks here on the other side. I can get a good view of the other side of this thing. Do a 360 here. It's a nice 360-degree view. I don't know. Actually, I do know. That there has got to be Half Dome. Yeah, that's got to be Half Dome. We're on the other side of it. So, a quick 360. Now let's get on down to this lake and get some lunch, man. I'm hungry. This is Tenaya Lake, just down the road from that last place we were at, which I still don't remember the name of. But it's about 32 miles along Tioga Road from Yosemite Village. As cool as you can see, there's a shelf here, and then you can see the dark blue. Very beautiful lake, man. Absolutely beautiful place. And we've actually exited the north end of the park, so we're actually no longer in Yosemite. But just after Yosemite, there's this amazing road that just winds down through the mountains. Look at this tree growing out the side of the hill. Stiff rock, steep cliffs. There's snow up there. We're about 9,000 foot. And it's strange that the best view I've seen is outside the park. Oh, cool. Ultra cool. Big rock slide area right there. Cool.